Welcome to Learning English Together. This course is for people who have a beginning to intermediate understanding of English. This is lesson 1. For this class, and for every class that follows, we will start with an opening prayer. Now, because this is a course that's recorded after the first class, I will not repeat the prayer. That will be followed by new words, American customs, grammar, reading aloud some text, pronunciation, sharing, lyrics to what is shared, and then some work for next time. Let's first talk about some new words. Those new words are mother, father, sister, brother, and baby. I want to point out one of the harder sounds in English, and that is the TH sound. And it is used in 3 of those 5 words that talk about the family. Mother, father, brother. There is that TH sound. And there are 2 types of TH sounds. There are what I would call a soft TH and a hard TH. The soft TH is heard in the words mother, father, brother, they. Notice that there's no puff of air before you say that soft TH. The hard TH is thrust, math, broth, thistle, theater. Now I'm exaggerating a bit, but I want you to hear the sound of thrust, math, broth, thistle, theater. Informally, when you speak with friends, that TH sound can sound like a D, but it's a very good idea to learn to say that TH sound, both versions, correctly. Let's talk about some American customs. And let's start with something simple, and that is introductions. When you have a conversation with someone, you usually start with an opening, and you often have a closing. It may not be seen as that, but for example, when you meet someone for the first time, you might say, "Hello, my name is," and then say your name. And you might follow it with, "What's your name?" Now, sometimes, along with that introduction, you might also shake the hand of the person you're meeting. So you would shake their hand and say, "Hello, my name is," followed by your name. "What's your name?" And the response is often something along the lines of, "My name is," and then their name. "Nice to meet you." Now, that is just one form of greeting. There are many forms of greeting in American English, just as there is in probably every language. Let's talk about some aspects of grammar. One of the more common things to understand in English is the difference between proper and common nouns. A noun is used to represent a person, place, or thing. Those nouns are divided into 2 main groups, proper and common. Proper nouns and common nouns are pronounced identically. The difference is how you write them. For example, proper nouns can identify a specific thing, such as the President of the United States of America, the Prime Minister of Haiti. Common nouns identify just a thing, a president, a Haitian senator. So note that the only difference is when you write them, you capitalize the first letter of a proper noun. Let's talk about reading aloud some text. Now, I will read this to you, and I'd like you to pay specific attention to how I read this so that you can duplicate the sounds and the rhythm. For example, good morning. How are you today? My name is Michael, but my friends call me Mike. Hello, Mike. It's nice to meet you. Thank you. I'm here in this class because I am learning English. Or you could say, good morning. How are you today? My name is Michelle, but my friends call me Shelley. Hello, Shelley. It's nice to meet you. Thank you. I'm here in this class because I am learning English. So when you review this course, try to repeat the sounds that I make and the rhythm that I use. Let's talk about some of the harder sounds in that conversation. For example, when you say how, that H sound in English can be a difficult sound to make. Sometimes it's dropped at the beginning of a syllable, which is not correct. So make sure you say that H sound at the beginning of the word. Think of the emphasis that you use when you say the Haitian Creole word hing hang. You want that strong H sound. NDS, which is found in the word friends. This is tricky because there are several sounds together that blend together. It's friends. You'll want to make sure that you put that D sound there. Friends. Next is the NG sound that we see in the word learning. Now, the NG sound is similar to the Haitian Creole but is not usually as strongly nasalized. But do remember to pronounce that G in the sound. So learning, that G sound is a very weird sound in learning, but it's necessary to get that. It's kind of a nasalized N with a stop that is a G sound. Learning. And then the ER sound in the word better. Make sure you pronounce that English R. It's difficult, but it's necessary for fluency. Now, sometimes when someone is speaking to you and trying to emphasize the clarity of their speaking, you might hear that R sound very strongly. Better. Make sure you speak better than the people around you. But often that ER sound is not so strongly sounded. Better, better, better. Do you hear the sound? Better would be the emphasized English for clarity, but most people say better, better. Now let's talk about some pronunciation. We'll go first through the vowel sounds of English, starting with the short A sound. The short A is heard in words like apple, am, anxious, ant, or at. There are many sounds in English. There is only 32 in Haitian Creole, but English gives you lots more sounds. So let's learn that short A. Am, apple, anxious, ant, at. Next up, I want to have you listen to this song, The Goodness of God. And I've got the links on the screen for you right now, but I also will show you a screenshot of the song. And because of copyright restrictions, I cannot play it during this recording. So what I'd like you to do is to open that link, play the song, and follow the words on the next slide. And as part of this, I want you to listen to the pronunciation of English as it's sung. What you will notice in English that is sung is that often the pronunciation of words slightly changes, and even the way words are pulled together will change, and it will be different than spoken English. That is normal for lyrics that are sung in a song. And if you know any Haitian Creole songs, you know this is also common. All right, with that, I will let you continue to listen to that song and to review the lyrics. For our next class together, I'd like you to consider how you would answer these questions. The first question is, what is a noun? Tell me what you think a noun is. What is a proper noun? Give me some examples. What is a common noun? Give me some examples. And then explain how writers of English show that a noun is a proper noun. After that, mark in this list of nouns whether they are a proper noun or a common noun. Explain how you know that it's a proper noun or a common noun. And with that, we will end this recording. I thank you for being with us today, and I hope I see you again in the next class.